I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
When does something you two worked on?
Then find a history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
Trying to prevent the mining company from doing more harm. Try the husband part? Let's try that.
He passed on. That's a kick in the pants, isn't it? Well, sorry for your loss and all that, but I can't bring back the dead or anything. So you can go now. Thanks.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
We know about Hephaestus and how you tried to warn them about the collapse of the ecosystem.
And what of it? You probably think the sky is blue too.
Where you're
Well,
at.
you'd be wrong. It's whatever color Hephaestus says it is.
Only if you let them. You're a scientist. Your words matter. That's why we need you to testify.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
What do you remember about the case?
I remember not to talk with people who come asking questions about powerful corporations.
Reopen the case.
Ellie Yankton? But why? It doesn't matter. Nothing's changed.
Oh god, I'm so bad at persuading.
I can't. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
Oh my god. That's a lot. Oh wait, can we do the R?
I did, once upon a time. Maybe I still do.
Oh, it gives you a good one. Okay. Be letting Hephaestus getting away with this. That has to bug you.
Damn right it
Wait.
does. I just didn't think there was a way to challenge them.
I'll murder them
Fine,
all.
You've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Irvin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Hawkson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Irvin's life. It was the war. Irvin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Irvin is, you'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Helgi agreeing to testify is a great help. We might need witnesses to vouch for his character, though. Someone in security, maybe?
Someone in security. Well, we found that. Okay, never mind. Why are you bringing up more?
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and... well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
You'll testify. Also managed to get Lizzie to serve as a character witness, or Clint. I think maybe. Provide witnesses with a safe house and armed guard.
What do we look like? New Atlantis? No.
Well. Clint. Even though Clint said he's going to say the good with the bad. I just don't know how good Lizzie's going to work. Or Clint.
Interesting. Clint's an institution here on Gagarin, but I don't know if his perception of Helgi lines up with the story we're trying to tell. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
You've done a pretty decent job gathering evidence for this case.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I am cautiously optimistic we can win this case.
Optimism is good. Especially from you, Ellie.
We'll likely be able to clear Urban's name and charge Hephaestus with a number of crimes. The only challenge I see is getting all of that and recompense for Helgi. But I'll do my best. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private. Wow, we actually did it! Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like... what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
Be relief.
It's a relief. A grace. A seismic gravitational shift. I feel like a new man.
Think things will change?
I hope so. It's always a tug-of-war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
Glad you're feeling better and lighter.
I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
Think for a friend.
That makes two of us. 3 if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
What if he has a home planet?
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
Oh, whatever's next, I'm glad to have you with me.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Certainly been through a lot.
On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
Will change us forever.
Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact.
Oh.
To feel. To be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
Did you eat something weird? How about asking that?
Maybe I did. But this is all from my heart, my friend.
Many people never get the opportunity.
You're right. The variables involved are beyond human understanding. Being born in the right time, the right place, so much is beyond our control. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
Constellation certainly changed who I am.
Like any group, Constellation is only capable of doing that because of the people within it. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if.
I knew
need
it!
to know what you think about us.
Friendship.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Now, mind if we get back to exploring this beautiful, mysterious universe with me, Captain?
Great. So, are we gonna have to... I'm assuming we gotta come back. Right? To figure out... verdict is? Okay, so let's start doing some of the Ryasian quests. Got distracted with Barrett's quest.
I understand why people settled here, but it's not really my style. It feels more like a trap than a diversion to me.
Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to be here. Go back down. I'm not why I came in here. Not sure which direction. Quest not pulled up? Oh, why are you on that one? What this?
I would have loved to hang around here as a kid. Now I realize how dangerous that could be.
Just sitting here blinding everybody.
Thanks again for your assistance. I trust you'll be discreet.
Hi.
feel the life and happiness draining from my body already.
Hey there. Got that key card for me?
Here it is.
Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better.
All right, I'm ready for anything.
Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
So, I can't jump on stage and sing my heart out to ancient Earth music? Bummer. Okay. Okay. I'll be on my best behavior. See? Serious mode activated.
Details?
The assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails.
We're done.
That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director Zola Adisa and their Financial Manager Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points.
All right.
Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting.
Like the meeting's getting chaos.
Whenever executives are faced with numbers that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you.
What's wrong with the one I'm
You'll need
wearing?
absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. Got it?
Got it.
I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astral Lounge distract you too much.
To read the dossier. So, charismatic and friendly, enjoys talking to people. Stickler for facts, details, driven by credits, and how to increase his accounts. Financial security is everything. Profits are fabricated. One audit would ruin them. Profits are 25.7% higher and produce higher quality product. Okay. Zola's a narcissist, obsessed with public perception. Appreciation for professionalism in matter and appearance. Drawn towards innovation, enjoys being a part of something new. Quality is key. Strong dislike for to be associated with anything less. Infinity Ltd is a cheap version. Infinity is a follower, not a leader. Infinity lacks clear vision. Praise quantum. Bad boy on, I guess. Now, do I need to actually take my spacesuit off? We're gonna do it just in case.
I know.
The Astro? Not really my cup of tea, as it were, but I'll follow your lead.
Or Galvin. Again, the customer Not interested.
Benjamin Bayou's tower. It's big, all right. Not sure what else. The Astro Lounge spared no expense with their marketing, huh?
Currently grants a recipe from Chem Steve. Take that. Okay, so Arthur, what were you again? All right, I'll talk to you, I guess.
All these years, and Bayou hasn't let this place slip a single notch. The man knows how to run a business.
Never fails to impress.
Ain't that the truth? And especially so for business meetings. You want to impress a client? The Astro Lounge is the place to do it. Tell me, you don't happen to work for Infinity Ltd, do you?
I'd hate for anyone to think so.
Got something against Infinity, I take it. I'd love to hear your reasons why.
Their profits are fabricated. One audit would ruin them.
That's an awfully big claim to make. You'd have to have some inside details on their operation. However, it does match some of my own research that I've been conducting into their finances.
To compare, Ryujian's profits are 25.7% higher.
Aren't you the resourceful one? That number tracks with the insider details I've been getting. Interesting. Look, it was nice meeting you, and I quite enjoyed our little talk. But it sounds like I need to take another look at some data before I head into this presentation of theirs. See you around, and maybe next time I'll be doing business with you.
Maybe. Guess we gotta get to the other person.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
The music is amazing!
Someone came dressed to impress. Here on business, or just out to escape?
Business, of course.
I could tell from the look of that suit, you are dressed to impress. I doubt the people we are meeting will look half as good.
Someone's sure out to impress you if you're at Astro Lounge.
That would be Infinity Ltd.
All right, persuade?
Risky, you say. By all means, enlighten me.
Cheap version of...
Cheap is a word quantum synergy should never be associated with. I believed our team had thoroughly researched Infinity. But your comment gives me pause.
Infinity lacks clear vision with constant reorganization.
Their instability was cited as a pain point, but one we could deal with as long as we maintained control of all joint projects. However, Upheaval always comes with its own series of issues. Delays, morale, public perception. And Drexler has yet to prove he can provide the consistency that I would prefer. Perhaps it really is more than I'm willing to undertake. A surprising conversation. And one I would never expect from someone such as yourself. I suppose the old saying, never judge a book by its cover, is appropriate here. It seems I have quite a bit to reconsider now. So it looks like the pleasure aspect of my trip needs to be postponed. Thank you for the insight.
Oh, man.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Perfect.
Don't go causing trouble.
Who are
Scientifically speaking, terraforming is a more important advancement than space travel. Frankly, what's the point of craft jumping to new planets if we can't even breathe the air?
Because everything you've heard is true. Grand is the only place on Eon or in all other settled systems you can get.
What are you doing? It's been a while since we had a chance to
I know what those are. Alright, so we'll see how far we can get on these quests now. We get these done. I don't think we're going to get all done before the end of the night. But I want to work on these. I want to get the Crimson Fleet ones done. Not sure how long that one will last.
Just the person I wanted to
Wouldn't mind
see.
getting the VC one done.
Well,
or UC
that wasn't too bad.
started and done.
Was it?
All before the 3rd of October. Piece of cake.
You're a natural. I'm not just saying that because I hired you. The Astral Lounge can be overwhelming for some, with all its bells and whistles. Tie that in with manipulating people who are the equivalent of their boss's boss, most junior-level ops would start to show their cracks.
Overall, not bad for your first high-profile assignment. You even earned yourself a bonus, which Lyndon was more than happy to give.
Whoa, a bonus for being a decent person? You definitely didn't pick that up at Ryujin.
Well, thank you.
It's well-deserved. Just keep making me look good, and there'll be more where that came from. But no rest for the weary at Ryujin. We've got a decent backlog of assignments, and they just keep coming, so I hope you're still good to go. At least this next one will be a break from all the chatter.
Let's hear it.
Your next assignment is to remind the competitor of their place in the corporate food chain.
Some call it retaliation, but we like to think of it as tough love.
Details?
Most corporations live and die by public perception. Trusted products lead to a good reputation, which leads to profits. And, like it or not, we're all here for the profits.
Your assignment is to plant an ARC device. The ARC will allow us to frame our competitor for gross negligence and tank the public's perception.
Alright.
Good. All you need to do is plant the ARC on the service panel of your target. We can handle the rest from here.
Do your best to make sure you aren't seen. The key is to make this look like a malfunction. And good luck. Keep it up, and you'll probably have my job soon.
Gotta travel to Hope Tech. I do it right from here.
Selling the ship? Getting a new one? Well, this is the place to do it, I guess.